Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In the previous video, we are learning about the running this one in the logs. We have seen this error, right? Why? Because we are trying to run the Nginx application as a non-root user, that is nothing but Leela, instead of the root user. So now let's try to see. Here it is telling that var/log/nginx permission is denied. Let's try to give the permission. Why its permission is not defined means. So this owner is not Leela, I think. So let's try to give the owner for this one. So for this one, what we need to do it is, so here let's try to open the Docker file. So if I try to open this Docker file, var/log and var/lib, let's try to give it. So Docker file, I am trying to open it, and here we have added this one, all right. So here after creating the user, I want to give command run chown, okay, chown -r. I want to give the permission of Leela and also the group as Leela to the /var/log/nginx and also /var/lib/nginx. I am thinking like that. So now let's try to see. So var/log/nginx I am giving, var/lib/nginx I am giving. So that's the only thing which we are trying to give. So I have given the read permissions for this one. So fine, let's try to go. And here what I will try to do it is, so let's try to build the application. Okay, I am building the application. So now it may take some time. I think it will be finished. Yeah, it's build the application is completed. Now what I will try to do is, I will remove this container and I will try to create the container again. And now let's try to see the docker container ps-a. Still it is exited. So let's try to see the logs. Docker container logs ubuntu-demo, and if you try to see now, this time another problem came. So this is telling that the user directive makes sense only if the master process runs with the super user privileges ignored in the etc nginx count. So if you try to check this etc file, so you will be having in a such a way that if you are having the nginx means you will be having in such a way that the user should be run only with the super user privileges. So if you disable that one, if you keep a hash mark or if you disable this one, so then it will be running with a non-user also. So normally, so let's try to, so normally this one is a warning. So let's try to check this one. So /run/ngx.pid, it is failed and permission is denied. Okay, so let's try to give that permission for that one. So here I am trying to give vi docker file, and here chown permission, and I am trying to give the permission to /run also. Okay, now if you try to check it, I am building this one. Okay, let's try to build this application. Fine, I have built this application. Let's try to remove that container, and I will be creating that container again. Fine, and docker container logs ubuntu-demo. Okay, now if you try to see, only the warning we are able to see. So that problem has been gone. So only this warning only, right? Let's try to see whether it is running or not. Docker container ps-a. If you try to see, this is up and it is running. Health is starting. Let's try to see. Let's see that whether the health is starting or not. I will try to do watch. Okay, I will keep the watch for this one. Okay, so then it will be running. So see, now you will be able to see it is healthy. So now if you try to check docker container pns, now it is healthy. Fine, let's try to log in into this one. So if I am trying to log in into this one, docker exec -ti, and what could be the issue, -ti ubuntu-demo, and I want to log in with a bash shell. See, automatically instead of login with a root user, previously it used to log in with a root user, but this time it has been logged in with a Leela. See, simple, it has been done. So this is how we will be doing it. Now for example, let's say that, so we have able to did it very quickly, right? Now I will try to create touch leela.txt. If I try to run it, okay, permission is denied, I cannot able to log in. So if I try to log in with an root means sudo will not find, su-i means, so then also you will not able to access. So you will not able to access this one. Okay, so like this you will be having. So now we are having. So now if I try to go to the who am I means, so then I am the user, that is nothing but Leela. Okay, and the username and all those things is available in the etc password grep Leela means, then you will be able to see this is the user which we have created. Now for example, let's say that if I want to go to the present working directory means, so this is one. So if I want to go to the home page means, so here I can go it, and now here present working directory means now this is home/Leela which we have created. Now here if I try to create touch leela.txt or anything means, then I can able to create without any problem. Okay, now you will be able to see this is created. Now if I go to the cd/var/ww/html, if I try to check it, then we are able to get this index.html. So now if I try to exit from here and let's try to run curl -f http 172.17.0.12, sorry 13. If I try to run it, that one, right? So curl failed to connect, could not connect to server. So why it's could not connect to server? So let's try to check it outside. Let's try to check it outside whether we can able to access it or not. So if I try to access it with this outside with the 13:08090 means, then I am able to access this. So that means we are able to successfully get this one. So this one is something like let's try to check it again. We'll try to check it. Okay, this one curl final, we'll check it. HTTP, I think this one is 192.168.0.3 colon 8090. Let's try to check it. 13. Okay, if I try to check it, this one, see, now we are able to exit from the Docker host machine. That one we need to exit when we go enter into this one. So that is nothing but Docker execute. If I try to enter it, now if you try to use curl -f http localhost means, then we can able to see the same output. Okay, so here outside we need to do this one, and the Docker host machine is also 172 dot, I don't remember exactly, 172.17.0.3 I think, not 2. Failed to connect. I didn't remember. Okay, 3 is not there, so let's leave it. So fine. So this is how we will be creating the application. So now let's try to recap this one, what we have did it. Now what we have did, so we have base version is completed and Ubuntu base version, so apt-8, and now for login into the user as Leela, what we are doing, we are trying to create the group, and also we are trying to create the user, and we are adding we are creating the home directory for this one, and we are creating it like this, and we are creating a volume also, and the volume also will be created. If you want to check means, you can check it, and we are giving permissions. So whatever the files or whatever the directories that the user needs permission, we are creating automatically, that one will be created. Now if you try to check it, so without any problem, Docker container logs, if you try to check any problem means Docker container logs Ubuntu-demo, if you want to check it means, so this is the only warning you are trying to get it, right? So you ignored in etc Nginx Deployment. So if you want means, you can ignore, you can remove that one also. So for that one, what we need to do it is, so via Docker file you can go, and we need to keep a hash for this one. So for that one, we will be using the stream editor. So here I will be using run stream editor scd, and I want to search for a particular concept, that is nothing but /user/s/ and I want to replace it with the, not replace it, at the starting of the line I want to keep the hash. So that means what I am trying to do is, I am trying to keep a hash at the end, at the starting, whatever the line starts with the user. So now what I want to do, where I can find it is etc/nginx, nginx/nginx/.conf. in the conf file you will be able to see that one. That's it. Now you will be able to see without any problem, you will be able to get it. Now let's try to build the application so that we will run it again. Where is this image building? Yeah, so it will build the image without any problem. Let it build. So fine, it has been built. now I will try to remove the container. Okay, so let's try to remove the container. I am removing the container. Okay, and I will be creating the container again. So I am creating the container, new container I am creating. Fine, I think the container will be started, docker container ps-a. So it is started and health is so fine. So let's try to check the logs for this one. Docker container logs, Ubuntu -demo. If you try to check it, so nothing, no logs are there. So now the warning also has been gone. So this is how we will be creating the Docker file or creating the container with the non-root user. So this is for security concern. So always when you are trying to create the container means you need to follow these steps only. So according to the requirement, whatever the commands that you want to run it, you need to run it with the super user privileges. Otherwise we need to run with a user, non-root user. So the commands and all those things, so whatever the things are there, you can run it with the root privileges. So that depends on the requirement. So you need to plan according to this one and you need to do it. So this is all about the Nginx running, deploying the Nginx application in a Docker container and building our custom image and running the container as a non-root user. So this is how we will be doing it. Hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.